All right. Oh, that is a lot of me. All right, let's fix that. All right, we are live. Thank you for joining tonight. There we go. Much more reasonable size me. No one needs a full screen me. Okay. If you guys can hear me, leave a message in the chat. Testing out like a new intro there so we can get live and I can get things set up a little bit more streamlined. Looks like we're good though. So yeah, thanks again for joining. Tonight we are going to be doing another run. It's going to be episode 2 for Solo Flawless Trials. Sounds good, looks good. All right, great. Even better than I'm not a full screen. No doubt. So tonight is episode 2. Awesome. Good to have you here, Telemos. Requiem, welcome back. Good to see the regulars. So it is not only D1 classic weapons, but it's going to be vanilla D1. I played back in the beta. Actually, I've been playing Destiny too long. So I've been playing since the beta, and we're going to be using weapons only found in the vanilla version of the game, the very earliest official release version. So that's going to be weapons like Suros Regime. If you guys played that long ago, that was the meta. When the game came out, autos were good in the Crucible. I don't think they're very good in PvE, but autos were good in the Crucible, and Suros was just on a different level. So we're going to be using that tonight. We're going to have options like Hawkmoon. I'm going to pull out Thorn here, which I will have to get out of my vault somewhere. I'm just going to use Ishtar instead because that's way easier. So we actually have options tonight. Unlike the last poll, I decided to give myself some options here. So it was a choice between a Taken loadout, which I thought would be pretty fun. Season 21 kind of brought us some new Taken weapons. So it's going to be either Taken weapons, Awoken faction weapons, and then whichever comment was the most liked, which I'm really glad we didn't do. So tonight we're here with a D1 classic loadout. I wanted to kind of start things a little bit slower. Last time I've jumped in pretty quickly, so I'm gonna take a little bit of time to adjust my drip, and if I can actually find what I'm looking for. Where on earth is the Vault of Glass Arms? I have the worst time with transmog. I can never find. Let's go back to chat. Maybe you guys can help me out. I'm completely missing it. There they are. Okay. So we're going to be actually doing rocking a look as well that would look exactly like how you might expect a level 29 or 30 Guardian to look back in the day. And that includes doing a universal shader for everything, because back in that time, you could not individually shader your arms, your chest plate, legs, glass item, helmet, whatever. It was all one shader, which is interesting. It's been a while since we've had that. So if I could actually get my character to load, that would be great. There he is. All right, so I think Omnichroma is the classic shader. And that looks the most like Vault of Glass did back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's just the default? I wish you could universally equip the default shaders as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, could you even shader exotics back in the day? I don't remember. Either way, I think I'm actually just going to go with the base look here. Yeah, so back in the day, September 2014, this is what a max level Guardian, a max level Hunter would have looked like. I think our fashion has come a long way since then. But it still looks pretty good. It's classy. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I have to level up my Suros here. I would prefer not to go into Crucible with a, 1600 power weapon? That would be less than ideal. Let's see if I actually have anything in my vault here. I've gotten a lot of adept buzzards, so I should have at least one of those to infuse. Yeah, alright, we'll do this one. That's actually a really good roll, but I have other really good rolls, so I don't feel too bad about this. So, well, yeah, back in that time, you didn't even have the option to, spinning up was not even a trait on Suros, so we're going to stick with the classic slower rate of fire. And then I'm going to pull out, I know some, like, 1,000-yard stare I know it's a D1 classic. I mean, obviously they brought it back. I don't think it was there at launch, though, and feel free to correct me if you guys want. I don't remember 100%. But I'm actually just going to use some vaulted glass gear to be safe. Because the last thing I want is people coming in here saying that I didn't do the challenge right, so. Which none of you guys would, because you're too nice. Where in the world? Please don't judge my vault. It's so bad. Yeah, so I made a video last week about how you can farm some spoils on your own, doing like the vault of glass opening, kind of LFG, mostly by yourself though, and you can get some pretty good loot from that. And this is one of the drops that I got. Stability masterwork isn't great, but slide shot opening shot is pretty great. Assault mag, I'll take it. Rifled barrel is pretty nice. So as good as that's going to get, put on the Omni Chroma, so it's looking classic. Although I don't think the barrel looked like that back in the day. And we'll get our heavy weapons set here and be good to go. So let's see. I've got a choice between Corrective Measure and Hezen Vengeance. I don't really know how much it matters because it's trials, and I'll get heavy maybe once this whole time. So let's just take. Boy, I don't even have a max level Hezen Vengeance. That's not great. All right, I guess we'll do this. 1800. I don't think it'll matter much, but we'll see. So today we're going to be doing high mobility, high discipline, and then kind of balance between resilience and recovery. Unfortunately, intellect and strength is really high. I don't have great armor, I'll be honest. I have not spent enough time farming Artifice Master Dungeons. So that's where we're at. Focusing on kinetic and arc mods, because obviously that's what we're going to be switching between the most. So I'm actually going to warm up with a game of just regular control, I think, just to get the feel for things for the night. And then we'll jump right into it. Oh, let's grab a card. Almost left without a card. That would have been too bad. Appreciate you guys waiting. I was cutting it a little close tonight. So we're going to grab a Mercy card. That is definitely the best option for going flawless. That forgives 2 losses now. I don't know last time you've personally played Trials, but as of this season, you can have 2 losses forgiven. So that's not too bad. And I think the Adept reward is Immortal, which is getting a pretty hard nerf this week. Or maybe not next week, whenever the mid-season patch drops. So we're going to do a regular match of control, and then we'll get right to it. Appreciate you guys joining tonight. Kind of wanted to get off to a little bit of a slower start and kind of settle in. I know last couple times I've like jumped right into games and haven't had anyone here yet, so let's give it some time to chill out and actually get in the stream. I remember Knucklehead Radar was actually the very first exotic that I got for my hunter, and I was so... I can't believe I did this. It was such a different mindset for like inventory management back in the day. And if you go back and look at screenshots of like D1 Vault, I think it had 30 slots at release, which is pretty rough. I ended up deleting Knucklehead Radar before I even had another exotic, which is crazy. I must have been really desperate for some supplies. I don't know what I needed or why I did that, but I had no other exotics, and I got rid of Knucklehead Radar, which is weird, but I mean, even to this day, it is not the most impressive exotic, but it is one of the only hunter exotics that has come to present day in Destiny 2. The only other one I found at a glance was Lucky Raspberry, which is actually really good for builds this season, but not so much for PvP. So I decided to go with Knucklehead, kind of a classic. And it is nice. I mean, having radar while you're aiming down sights is undeniably pretty nice. So I might switch a little bit between Hawkmoon and Thorn. Those were also there at release for Destiny 1. I didn't get to play with Hawkmoon at release because I was an Xbox player, still am. And back in the day, that was a PlayStation exclusive for a couple of years. I think 2 years, which was... maybe it was just 1 year. It felt like a long time, though. I mean, when you saw videos of people like one-tapping with Hawkmoon, there weren't a lot of exotics back then, and it would have been really nice to have. So hopefully we can actually find a match soon. Gunslinger was also one of the only 2 classes for Hunter at launch, so it's kind of hard to believe, but if you look at this little interface here, I mean, if you just take out Night Stalker, Strand, Threadrunner, and Revenant, obviously Strand and Revenant are the most recent and pretty recent at that, but you didn't, like, not every class had every elemental subclass on release, which is just crazy to think about. I thought it was actually kind of a cool thing because it gave you a reason, and there's some like class overlap. Like both Hunters and Titans had Arc, but Warlocks didn't have any Arc, so it kind of incentivized like playing as a diverse group, which I actually thought was pretty cool. And for early on Destiny, that wasn't such a bad thing. But yeah, we only had access to Arc Strider and Gunslinger, which back in that day, it wasn't called Arc Strider because you had Arc Blade. So I think this is as close as I can get to, let's see. No, yeah, so it's got to be this one, the Precision Flaming Pistol. Back in the day, Golden Gun was only 3 shots. And the only way you could get more was the, what was it called? Something Symbiote. If anyone remembers that, feel free to put that in chat. I can't remember. It's a Symbiote helmet for the Hunters that would give you a 4th shot for Golden Gun, which back in the day felt like so powerful. Now that's kind of underwhelming because we have Deadshot. So yeah, as much as my loadout as I can manage in D2 is going to be classic. We did have all these jumps available, which is cool. You had dodge, but I don't think it did anything. Like, it wouldn't reload or recharge your melee ability, which I remember thinking was so cool when I first got Destiny 2. I was like, wow, just a free reload. I know you had throwing knife. I don't know if it exploded though. Lightweight throwing knife might be more accurate. And then you had trip mine, incendiary, and swarm grenades. Yeah. So if I switch, it'll be between those. Hold me to it. And if I switch to something and I forget, feel free to scream at me in chat. So see if we can get a good warm-up game in and then try and go flawless again. I don't know if I'll go 7-0 like last time. That was pretty exciting. Suros is not bad in the current sandbox. I mean, there are certainly better options, but not me already forgetting what kind of grenade I have. Let's try incendiary. Keep it simple. It's not a good start, is it? You know what? Actually, you didn't have a dodge at all. Hunters didn't have dodge at all back in D1. You had to have Graviton Forfeit equipped to have any kind of dodge, which is just crazy to think about. I mean, that is so different from how it is nowadays. I was hoping I can anticipate that. That's a fake. Rats. Dude, we're 3-0. 0-3, pardon me. We better do better than this. I'm gonna back up my monitor. I feel like I'm too close. That's definitely why I'm doing poorly. I'm too close to my monitor. That's it. Not the fact that I've got potato aim. Man. So what the map is, it's longer range. It's not the plaza. I keep wanting to call it Bannerfall. That was last week. Or 2 weeks ago. No, last week. Oh, I just got pranked. This is such a bad start. I hope this is not your first time watching me play. I swear I can do better than this. I'd say overall, back at the beginning of Destiny 1, the sandbox just wasn't nearly as robust. So Suros having such good range for an auto rifle, so easy to use, and then the health regen after a kill, potentially, was just so game-changing at the time. I mean, there's really not much out there like that. You had Red Death, but exotics were hard to come by. And Suros, I think Suros Regime was sold like week 3 or something, and by then people were kind of catching on to the fact that Xur was legit. You had Gjallarhorn week 1, then you had Red Death in week 2, which a lot of people thought would have been the play. It was not. Because Xur didn't sell Gjallarhorn for another like 2 years or something stupid. It's crazy. Alright, that's a little better. A couple kills in a row. I can live with that. So again, if you joined shortly ago, we're just warming up in a match of Control, get our wits about us, and then head into Trials and see if we can go flawless. Yeah, I started 0-3 in this match, and I'm picking it up, so good run. Yeah, it's hopefully I can put a couple of those together and be ready to go for a couple minutes from now. Last time I didn't lose a match, which kind of shocked me. Shouldn't have done that. Get my feed live. There we go. All right. If there's a lot of Graviton Forfeit, I might have a tough time because obviously auto rifles are not the greatest peak shooting weapons. Graviton's kind of the opposite of that. I'm kind of hoping the health regen kicks in one of these times. I feel like I haven't seen it in a while. Thank you, Lucas. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. Knucklehead radar is not exactly the meta. Oh, I knew there was a super coming. I didn't realize it was another golden gun. I wouldn't have done that. Rats. What a waste. Oh, that was a miss. close. Yeah, Suros feels good though. I mean, 36 per crit. No. Yeah, 2 teammates helping him and he chose to super me. I don't know. I'll never know. But I think the slow firing mode is technically a high impact, but it is definitely the easiest to control out of any high impact. You get some good practice with it. It does feel really good. What in the world? Did I accidentally switch firing modes? That was weird. Okay, so I did get the health regen there. That's pretty nice. I mean, if I didn't get double teamed, it would have been a nice thing right there. I'll leave this power cord right there so I can actually see chat. All right. Yeah, I do like Found Verdict. I've never had a great roll of it, so I'm kind of excited to have a slide shot opening shot roll. That's about as good as you can get. I do like auto rifles for the suppressing fire. Sometimes it just pans out to just keep firing down the lane. Never hurts. Yeah, tying in a control match is strange. Alright. I feel like I've died to heavy and supers a lot so far. Dang. Alright. Way too short. Okay, this match got really close all of a sudden. We had a nice lead a minute ago. See if we can get Zone B back, maybe. That's not a good start. Weird, it keeps going into, like, the fast-firing mode. I might have to try it at some point. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if you think that's legal for the challenge. I mean, I do have dodge, and that technically wasn't in D1, but there's not a lot I can do about that. You know, I'd love to have you along, Rec Room, but part of the challenge is solo flawless. So if I can go flawless, and then still have some time at the end of the night, hopefully we can get some matches in together. I don't know, maybe I'll change the challenge at some point, but I shouldn't have to make my viewers suffer by playing with me using a trash loadout. Just blueberries, you know, they deserve it. Alright, I'm gonna power play at the end to finish things out. Not bad. Honestly, aerial effectiveness at 31 at base is not too bad, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, 26 for Hawk Moon. Those are supposed to be good from the air. Well, anyway. We got our warm-up game in. So, I guess we'll see how this goes. Get started. I'm not as nervous as last time. That was pretty bad. If you guys didn't watch last time, I put out a series of polls last week. Leave that there. And you guys voted for Vergla's Curve, the lightweight exotic stasis bow, And you voted for Nezrek's Whisper. Yeah, and then Celestial Nighthawk with Arc. So basically, you guys gave me the worst possible loadout, or at least the people voting. Probably not you guys in here, because I'm going to assume you guys are nice. Maybe I should. I don't know. Midtown, that's the name. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably struggle going up against snipers with an auto rifle. But see what we can do. So if you guys have ideas, even if they're terrible loadouts for the challenge, I'm all ears. And if you want to, you have any ideas for the vote or just a loadout as a whole, I am definitely all ears. I'd love to hear it. It's actually difficult for me to narrow down a loadout to vote on last time because, like, obviously you don't keep terrible weapons in your vault, so. See if the D1 meta can carry me to a flawless. Let me see if I can get the res. Come on, come on. There we go. That'll do. Do you enjoy burglars in PvP? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I used it a couple times after that, actually, in like comp, and it wasn't bad. And I know lightweights are getting a buff here pretty soon, so that'll be nice too. It'll be feeling even better. I don't remember if that's in the mid-season patch or if that's season 22 though. This team's cleaning up. I like it. Yeah, bows are tricky. You gotta really you gotta use cover, peek in and out a lot. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to use cover. I don't always have great cover awareness. Like the amount of times I peek when I'm not supposed to. So bad. Shouldn't have done that. Come on, teammates. Ah. That didn't get him, really? Good kill. Okay. Yeah, went for the res. That's not it. That's not good. Alright, next time. I've been thinking about doing trials with a taken loadout. But honestly, the options aren't great. Like the 120 hand cannon with the sniper, and the shotgun. Like it's either redundant or the weapons just aren't good. The shotgun really would not be great in PvP. Suro's health regen there, that's pretty nice. I'll take it. See if we can protect this res. Snipers haven't been too bad. I think Suros does a decent job of flinching him, and I have enough range to be able to compete in most of these lanes, I feel like, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. Ah, just short. Oh! Or not. Alright. I was not expecting that. So yeah, again, if you guys just joined, I know it says it kind of in the title, but we're using D1 vanilla weapons. So I cannot switch to, Vergla's Curve. I'm really itching to use that, like last week. I can't switch to anything else other than what was at D1 release, which is, it wasn't a huge pool of weapons at the time, and it's an even smaller pool in the D2 because they haven't brought that many weapons forward. So I know some of you might think like Thousand Yard Stare, Matador, but I'm pretty sure those came in a slightly later DLC. So just to be safe, I'm sticking with Vault of Glass weapons. And that went pretty well. 14 and 1. Yeah, those are the numbers I like to put out. Last week's Vergla's Curve, I kind of felt like I was maybe getting carried a little bit. So hopefully I can be a little bit more of a force this time around. Last week was fun, though. Maybe I'll have to do that again, where I'm just dealt a terrible hand. I had someone recommend recently that I should solo a GM with no anti-champion mods, and I don't even know where you'd start with that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's impossible, unless he meant like you could still use your subclass effects, but that just sounds really tedious. Like, most of them wouldn't last long enough. You know, like volatile or unraveling rounds, like I don't think you could keep them long enough to burn down a champion. But anyway, we're sticking with PvP. The solo GM, I've never even tried it. It just looks like pain. I'm not esoteric. Intrinsic traits, yeah, maybe like Monarch and Arbalest and all that stuff. I think this might actually be a better map for this loadout than I thought. That's a good loadout. Sunshot. Double primary. Okay. I feel like I've gotten pretty good teammates for both of these. Well, last game I got good teammates, and I think last week's run I had pretty good teammates as well. So that's been helpful. Never know what you're going to get with solos. Yeah, that just went clear over my head. I'd love to see a screen comparison with like just a standard high impact auto compared to Suros, and see what that flinch looks like exactly, like side-by-side screen comparison of what that looks like to get hit by. Yeah, I thought they were pushing. Alright. That was a little aggressive. I don't know, maybe sometime I'll have to make the challenge to get the dazzling iridescence emblem where you can't trail at all. I'm on track currently, but I don't know. That would be a lot to ask. I forgot I don't have an exploding proximity knife. Okay, alright. I got caught up with the radar because I realized if you crouch with Knucklehead radar, it enhances it, which is actually kind of nice. Yeah. back in the day, Suros dealing extra damage on the bottom half of the mag was a really big deal too. Other than like, what, Rampage? They didn't even call it Rampage back then. It was crowd control, I think. It was pretty hard to get damage buffs. Alright, 4-0. Hopefully we got game 2 in the bag. That'd be a good start. I feel like I played with some of these people last week. Conqueror 9. It's really been out that long. That's 9 seasons. I remember when Grandmaster was released in Season of the Worthy. Your Worm Husk can't save you. The fire kept stopping him from resing. That Scorch is always really nice that way. Just don't mess up. Yeah, you know, just win another 5 without trailing at any point. I feel like the first round is... Like, if you're going for that challenge, the first round is the scariest, because it's just take it or leave it every game. That's kind of scary. Well, thanks again for joining tonight. I've been really enjoying streaming lately, and it's good to have a group of regulars, so good to have you back. Good to be playing Trials again. Let's get a head start on what they're looking at. Okay. Well, if I'm going up against this guy, I can just stay at range. He'll never even get close. That guy looked pretty sweet. Yeah, especially with Suros, I don't feel like I could just keep him at arm's reach. Yeah, that crouched radar is actually pretty nice. It gives you a way better idea as to where they're coming from. I did not realize we had someone down back there. I wasn't watching that at all. Alright, the emblem's safe for now. Oh, no way. I was going for a regular melee there. Come on, teammate. Nice work. Should be an easy rise. Yes, good round. That throwing knife came in clutch. Well, I'm not going to say it's meta, but the D1 meta carried into today's sandbox is performing pretty alright so far. Not unhappy with it at all. I could not find that guy. There we go. Accidentally deleted your account. Sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't too important. Welcome to the stream. That wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun for me, I'll tell you that. Getting subscribers is not easy. Nope, nope, no. That was bad. That was really bad. So they got the heavy on the zone to play off of. Which doesn't bode terribly well. Oh, nice nade. Didn't really pan out, but it flushed him out. That was a nice toss. Yes, that's 3v1s were a lot more doable, I feel like, before the zone was added. I don't mind the zone too much, but it does kind of diminish that chance to come back. I mean, I'm playing around that zone because when you get into a 3v1, it's all about positioning. Like, you have to position yourself like perfectly to be able to take them out one at a time, like dominoes. The zone kind of eliminates that possibility, I feel like. Should have trusted my gut and just gone for it. Rats. There. I don't like this. Nice nade. Oh, they got the zone. They don't even need my res. Easy. Yeah, the zone's interesting. I don't think people are used to it still. I feel like they're still not used to it. I'm not, personally. I mean, a lot of times where it's like halfway captured and I'm like, oh, probably should try to win the game. One of them quit. That's fun. Alright, 3 games. 3 games down. Oh, I fell at the gates of the Lighthouse. That is rough. Sorry, Crota. It's tough. Although I don't know if I'd use a shotgun and an SMG next time. Just saying. I don't know. I mean, some people can make it work. I like to have a balanced loadout. You know, if I have a mid-range option, I like to have a shotgun or a fusion, or, you know, if I'm using SMG, then go with a sniper. But some people can make it work, doubling up on ranges. You just have to have really disciplined movement and control where you're going. So what do you guys want to see next for a challenge? Taken? Some decent Taken weapons. Maybe I should alternate between like good loadouts and bad loadouts. So next time I'll actually, I don't know, maybe I could post like specific options, then people can vote on whatever terrible. I don't know, maybe next one would be like double special, which wouldn't be fun. I don't love the idea of not having ammo most of the round, personally. Excuse me. Hey, he's using Nezrak's Whisper. That's fun to see. Maybe I should be scared that he's using Nezrak's Whisper. No way, that didn't get him. Triple sniper? Oh no, the emblem's... I'm gonna lose the emblem here. That's too bad. Going up 4 games with a chance that the emblem wouldn't be too bad. Yep, there it goes. Well, you're gonna wait another week. Oh well. Triple sniper, I don't know, man. I can't think of 2 snipers I'd even want to have on at the same time. Maybe Father Sins in Defiance of Yasmin. Maybe. Come on, team shots. No. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that was risky. Darcy. Yeah, I'd have to do Darcy in the heavy slot. Or Whisper. I have so beloved Whisper. I do have a good Eye of Soul. I have a surplus and opening shot that I really like. Can she choose any subclass? Oh, I'm honored. I can choose a subclass I like at least. Maybe I can punch my way out. Nice snipe. I was just hoping walking into that hallway I wouldn't give my teammate the bump of death. I hate that when you're trying to... Okay, don't love that. Alright, got him. I hate that when you're trying to strafe back into cover and your teammate just comes up behind you and bumps you. It's like, you don't need to be in cover, it's fine. Then you die. Triple sniper. That's more of an achievement, I think, than Vergla's. I mean, 2 shots around, you gotta make them count. I'm an okay sniper, but that would be really tough for me. There we go. Boy, it's actually a shame we lost that first round. We're cleaning up here pretty well in these last few rounds. Oh! You see that knife curve? That was not right. That was not okay. Like, I was jumping, coming down through it. It was coming in a downward trajectory, and then it just swooped up. It was a crit shot, too. That was ridiculous. Throwing knives are just goofy. Didn't see me at all. I gotta be honest, I am really happy with Suros. I was not expecting to enjoy it this much. And it is serving me really well. Just the right ranges, too. Well, it's got that perfect 100 recoil direction, too, so I mean, it's not going to be... That's kind of the problem typically with high-impact weapons, is that they're kind of jumpy, they're all over the place. But Suros, it's just so reliable. Not exactly where I wanted that to go. What in the world? Alright, that was bad. That was bad. I remember when Suros was like one of the coolest and most like different looking exotic weapons we had. Like in vanilla D1, all the weapons looked so like grounded and normal. Or like normal in a weirdly space magic futuristic way. And Surus was like so clean and sleek. And now you have guns like Conditional Finality and what's that new one? Wicked Implement. I mean, that thing just so weird. I gotta close the gap here. Oh, you might do that. Let's get the zone. Nice. Hey man, you can die in the zone. It does not matter as long as it's at 100. I'll take it. That is terrible. Alright, 4 games. I haven't lost, so I've got 3 wins to go. I've got 2 mercies. So this run's gonna go a max of 6 games. Hopefully it doesn't. I'd like to end it in 3. Yeah, so if I look at collections here, look at an Ishtar. Got Hunter exotics. So Celestial Nighthawk was in D1, but I think that came with Crota's End? Or maybe Taken King? You guys would have to remind me on when that came. And then you have Young Ahamkara Spine. I know that was in D1. I don't know if that was at release, though. So I chose not to use that. And then you got Radiant Dance Machines. I think those also came later. And, is that it? And then Lucky Raspberry. So that's it for exotic armor for hunters. I didn't have a lot of choices, so I feel like Knucklehead Radar was actually the play. And I totally missed their loadouts. Okay. That's okay. Oh, I got him? Really? Halfway capped. Gotta get in there. Let me get that res first. It's a good job neutralizing the zone. Oh, no way! That was like worst case scenario. Dude. Oh. Oh, man. Cloud Strike. That'll... There's no predicting that. Like, sure, let's finish off the round and just cap the zone. Nope, Cloud Strike. All right, well I feel better now because that's 2 games in a row I would have lost the emblem, so it's okay. Threading the needle there. See if I can't keep him off this res. I'm hoping it's not the Cloud Strike guy last. I feel like we're just gonna lose again. It is. Come on. Don't die. Okay, thank you. That makes me nervous when you're holding down the zone. You got like 50%, there's still plenty of time for the enemy. You got like you got your ally dueling the last guy, and if he dies, it's like, all right, well, now it comes down to me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to cap the zone in time. That was close. Nice cleanup. And the last thing I need to do is give him a pick here. Honestly, I'm glad I was pre-firing there. I think that flinch might have thrown him off. I can never get heavy anymore. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He's in the zone. No time to lose. Ah, good try. Yeah, they got that heavy. Yeah, that was a good try. Well, a little bit sleepier tonight, guys. I think we can still pull it through, though. I don't want to just fall into their shotgun trap. I don't want to close in that fast. Monarch, what a pain you are. Already capping zone. Not good. Oh, man. Not a lot I'm gonna do there. Can I switch to weighted throwing knife? Is that illegal? I would have loved to have hit at least a chance there. 3-2, I don't know. This is kind of my first match of actually being at risk of losing, I feel like. Again, if you're joining late, I'm seeing if I can go solo flawless with D1 meta weapons. So, looking at Found Verdict, Service Regime. I could switch to Thorn or Hawkmoon if I wanted. I have a couple other options, but right now this is what I'm working with. Oh, that was way too high. Gotcha. Don't love that he got away just then. Nice kill. Nice kill. Ready to tie it up. Alright, still in it. Service is kind of struggling against Monarch a little bit. I will say that. I know Cross was using Monarch today, so maybe he kind of spoiled... not... What am I talking about? What is the word I am looking for? Inspired some other toxic people. Come on. Oh, nice strip mine. Ooh. Oh, I got him. Okay, I'll take a trade against the super. I will take that. Nice. Way to get the round. Certainly don't want to go down 4-3. If you have a super, that kind of puts you in a weird spot in terms of, like, deciding when to use it. So, I'm okay with that. I almost have mine, too. If I can live long enough, I could just clean up. Oh, man. I hope. See if I can get some pot shots for some super regen. Or just wait it out. Oh, too early. Way too early. Rats. That was wasted. Looks like we killed their super though. And that was free. Good team. They kind of just collapsed at the end. Oh, shut up. It's not over yet. Okay, now it is. Alright, good match. Pulled through though. And we are at 5 wins. 5 wins. I would be really shocked if I went 2 weeks in a row of 7-0. But we are 2 games away. I think we can do it. Yeah, those guys were good. Monarch was getting kind of tough to deal with. 10-4, I can live with that. Definitely. Yeah, I don't remember what the rest of them were using, but that Monarch sure was a pain. I feel like I died more than that. Cerus is serving me well. I don't know. Should I try Thorn or Hawkmoon? Hawkmoon probably has a little more range for me. This is probably one of my favorite rolls. I don't know why that opening shot just feels so crisp. Following up is really easy, and that 96 handling is so nice. It's so snappy and fluid. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you think I should switch. I could switch as well to like Vex or something like that. Actually, technically, No Time to Explain is a D1 vanilla weapon, but it was a blue back in that time, which is weird. It was such a unique gun model, and it was just a blue. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't switch at this point. We've got a good thing going. Spades, gloves. Okay. All right. I don't think I want to peek that. Easy cleanup. Oh, that got him. No way. It's one of those. I'll be honest, I'm glad they nerfed shoulder charge and made it cost them energy. It was such a pain dealing with those guys shoulder charging all around. If you're a Titan here, sorry. I get why that's upsetting. At the same time, it does feel kind of wrong to switch, because I think even in Destiny 1, it didn't cost energy, right? So, it is tough to see changes to something that's been the same for so long. That was not a good choice. Never jump in the lanes like I just did there when you know you're going up against snipers, because you have no chance. Like, I had no shot at shooting back before. That was a good snipe. Did he trade? That's too bad. Nice kill. Yeah, you don't want to jump in the lanes like I did there. Which I probably don't have to tell you. Bold. Okay. Don't ask. I don't know why I did that. Nice team play. Oh, all three. Okay. Alright, this is about to be interesting. Or not. Oh, Cloud Strike too. That is brutal to get punished for reviving your teammate like that. Yikes. Alright. That kind of makes me upset. That's not happening again. Really don't want him getting heavy. Excuse me, jeez. Cool. Alright. Didn't get killed by heavy. I can live with that. Yeah. Getting killed early like that just lets him run all over you. It's too bad. Quite the bounce I wanted. Oh, come on. I haven't been able to punish these guys at all. Jumping in the lanes. I had a free res there. That's not good. Alright, it's looking like a match. Alright, I have our first. I already had 5 wins. I do not want to run it all the way back. I gotta figure something else out against this Cloud Strike. He's kicking my butt. I don't think I'm going to be able to force their hand with this. Or maybe I can. Good round. Ugh, that was kind of stressful. I don't know. That guy was crouching, firing with the hand cannon, just really annoying. He missed, so I was able to get the kill, and then thankfully he didn't get me with that fusion. Party Crasher. I mean, I forgot about that one. I'd love to. I feel like it was a lot like Matador, so maybe we won't, but Party Crasher was fun. Oh, did I really just let that happen? Rats! Ah! Can't believe I did that. Really? He can res from there? That's crazy. Nice kill, dude. Good stuff. That was a nice round. I had that good first kill, and then I just let myself get suspended, which just tanks your accuracy to like -20. Suspend is pretty bad. I mean, it doesn't last long, thankfully, but I think it's worse than getting frozen. Two thunders, huh? Two supers. Ah, come on. That was so close. Wow, they had another super ready to go. That wasn't gonna happen. It's just so tough to come back when you have an arc staff that can just flush you out and you gotta run. All your positioning goes out the window. I don't really like 4-4 encounters because, yeah, supers. They're part of the game. Whatever. That is my first loss doing one of these challenges, which is crazy. Last week I went 7-0. Obviously still have Mercy, so I have a chance to go flawless. But yeah, somehow I'm technically doing better with my Vergla's Curve build than I am with Suros and I'd say a God Roll high impact shotgun. So, or aggressive, not high impact. Yeah, I didn't lose a match last week with Vergla's, which is weird. Very weird. That was a tough match, though. I didn't love that. Double primary. Yikes, wow, he still got me. Alright. I'll take the win. Close. Alright. So if you guys are just joining, right now in the card we are at 2 round wins on this match. We're up 5. I've lost 1, so I have 1 loss yet to be forgiven. We just have to win this one and the next, so see if we can do it. I was a little bit more comfortable, and I just had to go 2-2, but I still feel good. Getting 5 wins before using the Mercy is not a bad place to be. Oh, what a miss. Yikes. Surprised that second shot didn't get him, though. That was some bot movement. I don't use shotguns a lot. I just prefer, you know, fusions, because obviously those require so much more skill. My last stream was all about Loaded Question, and it's got that goofy name. I can't remember it. It's the Neomuna fusion. Really like that fusion. I kind of went into that review expecting to like Loaded Question better in the end. The Neomuna fusion was really good. I like Loaded Question. It's a great fusion. It just kind of feels like there isn't a lot that, man, what was it called? I gotta look now. Hey, Ice, welcome back. We are pretty deep into the card already. I'm gonna keep running and also looking. It's like texting and driving. Iterative loop. Yeah, don't text and drive. Bad example. Iterative loop. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, that was the review last time around, and I really enjoyed that one. So we might pull that out if we end up going flawless on that. Wow. Okay. Down 2 already. Where's the last one? Loadout is Cerberus Regime, Found Verdict, and Has in Vengeance, which I have not even used yet. And then we use Knucklehead Radar, all Vault of Glass equipment, as you would have found a true level 30 back in the day, or Forever 29, as most people know it. And then we're using Marksman. 3-shot Marksman, classic incendiary grenade, and then throwing knife as close as I could get it. So I feel like this is about as close as I can get to a vanilla D1 loadout. I restricted myself to not just D1 classics, but a vanilla D1 loadout. So I couldn't use anything launched in Dark Below. It had to be September 2014 launch. So kind of challenged to find like a decent loadout out of that, but Knucklehead Radar has been serving me pretty well. And Suros has been fantastic on this map. I mean, competes in most of the ranges, seems to flinch the snipers okay. And of course, rocking the classic ornament. They decided to update it to this abomination of a color scheme. It's nice. It's just not the classic. I mean, you can't beat this. I also have this one, but it's kind of too plain, I feel like. And this one's just weird. I did get this for Bright Dust, so don't judge me. But yeah, this is basically the D1 loadout. I mean, if you played during vanilla, like, shotguns were really good. Very good. And then auto rifles, I mean, Suros Regime was the top of the top. I wouldn't say auto rifles in general were really good, but Suros was just special, and it had so much range. It had the health regen. I mean, it was a monster back in the day. But you also had Last Word. I mean, Last Word was accurate aiming down sights back in Destiny 1, which I actually thought was kind of fun. I kind of missed that. It had a really clean aim down sights, but you never use it anymore. And debatably, it's not even good at what it's supposed to do. But yeah, this is the quintessential D1 loadout, and it's serving me pretty well. We are on game... Well, this is game 8 now, because I did lose one, so we have 1 Mercy left, and 1 win to go, and we can go flawless. So, not playing with anybody, just solo flawless tonight. That is kind of the... Yeah, he kind of looks like me last week. Super ugly. Alright. Some really interesting... Oh, boy. Alright, another Cloud Strike. See what we can do. See if we can shut him down quick. Two stasis classes. I feel like that is not very common these days. I'm gonna just see if I can stay out of the lanes of that Cloud Strike sniper. I've been killed by it enough tonight. I don't need that. Truly the virgin loadout. It's you said it, I will leave it at that. There is nothing to add to that. Oh, alright. I feel like he wasn't paying attention. Shoot! Oh, that was close. Okay. Still in it. I just have to buy time until we cap the zone. Requiem, if you want to join up after this, hopefully we can win this match, go flawless officially, and you can join up after that. This challenge will be completed. 2 weeks in a row would be sweet. 2 weeks in a row without resetting the card would be even better, so hopefully we can manage that. That was bad. I feel like sometimes when I'm playing this game, I still have, like, no idea how far shotguns should reach. Like, I'm shocked by how far they kill from, and then other times, I'm just trying to make the most ridiculous... Yes, yeah. Just need to get good. Thank you all for joining tonight. This has been fun. And on the verge of another flawless run. Though I did it again. I jumped into a sniper lane. Alright. So this guy was not the scary, immortal Cloud Strike person I expected him to be. I don't know. What should I use after we go flawless here? I could use my iterative loop. I don't know. Yeah, that's true, Spy. That's true. The RNG spell it. Although they did change that to be a little bit more consistent. Just watch, these guys were holding off for four rounds, and now they're just gonna, like, rush us the next 5. I know, it doesn't look tempting. But yeah, thanks for joining, LMM. It's just with the way kind of my schedule and life works, late night streaming is the only thing I can really do, so unfortunately you won't be getting reset streaming from me. I still have a full-time job, so yeah, no reset streams from me, but it's good to be able to get on at the end of the night and stream and hang out with you guys. It's really fun. I appreciate you guys joining. So I think I might try the Hawk Moon actually once we go flawless here. That sounds good. It's a good map for it. So much stasis! I feel like that was all 3 grenades just then. There we go. Primed in for the cleanup. There it is. There it is! Flawless week 2. Granted passage to the Lighthouse. Well, we did it. The D1 meta is still relevant. Still good. That feels good. I don't know. I'm not going to say going flawless never gets old, but it, you know, maybe it isn't as special as it used to be when you had to win 9 in a row. But yeah, this was good. This feels good. Thank you, Kamikaze. We're doing all right. And again, maybe a little disclaimer. Maybe some of you would count this against me, but the fact that we have fire team matchmaking makes this a lot more possible. I don't know how well this would be going with like 3v1, 3 stacks versus, you know, me and 2 randos, but I'm grateful either way. I like going flawless. It's nice. So never skip this cutscene. Of course, I have music off, so that's kind of underwhelming. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get Adrian in here from the other night as well. He was in my last stream for the Fusion Rifle review. That was a lot of fun to make. I ended up going into Rumble a little bit. Had a 4-game win streak going. And Adrian found himself in one of my lobbies and took the game, so he ruined my streak. So maybe we can get him in here to ruin some other people's streaks. That'd be fun. I know the Adept was immortal this weekend, so see what we get. I don't know, should I put on any focusing? Maybe, I do kind of want some recovery armor, so let's try it. Alright. We got some boots. 50... Why is that even possible from the flawless chest? Like, why? You just went flawless. I could get that from Devram K. Alright. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay. That is special, isn't it? You know what? We're going to use Hawkmoon, and you are great infusion fuel. Thank you, sir, for your service. Cool. Went flawless with a D1 loadout, and that's what I get. Alright, that's okay. 4 legendary shards and some infusion fuel. And we'll get Requiem in here. Like, why is... maybe I'll get a better drop from focusing later, but I don't really need it. 52 on Artifice Armor? That is terrible. So, thank you, Talamos. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I feel like that's how it should be said. Thank you. Always feels good to go flawless. You know, I go on Destiny Tracker and add 1 more to that number. Always feels good. But that Adept load is not good. Are we sure Osiris is on our side? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of sus right there. Some sus loot. So I'm actually going to pull out, this is a little bit unusual for me in the channel. I do not do lore stuff, as you know, if you followed for a little bit. But I do read through the lore pages, the tabs, on my own time sometimes. And I'll give him a minute to join, because he might be in the middle of something. So we'll read through this quick. We won't read through the whole thing. Basically, Saint is talking to Osiris. Small talk, whatever. And then talks about Brother Vance. Perhaps there's even hope for Brother Vance, Saint offers. Osiris stares at him in prolonged silence. Who? He coughs and politely changes the topic. And the name of this gun is Targeted Redaction, which is very interesting to me. So in the vein of Osiris not being on our side, it's a good reminder. I feel like... I don't know, maybe this will come to an unsatisfying conclusion, or Bungie won't do much with it in the story. Kind of seems like Savathun is taking a bit of a back burner anyways. But Targeted Redaction, like, redaction is the removal of like, classified information. And targeted, like, someone was targeting that. So it seems like that information was taken, like... It's not that Osiris, like, forgot who Vance is. It's that, like... while he was under the influence of Savathun, or taken over by Savathun, his body was, that, like, she selectively stole a memory or just the complete memory that Brother Vance existed, which is interesting. I don't know why that would be, why she would want to do that. So I don't know if you guys have any theories. That's certainly interesting. I have not seen anyone talk about it. Oh, sorry, I got totally caught. I didn't even have chat pulled up. I could do a new card. Do you want to do a new card, Requiem? Hey, Prime, welcome in. Last word with Found Verdict. It's a little redundant there on range. I think I'll stick with Hawkmoon if that's all right. Yeah, I will reset my. Actually, I'm gonna go buy an Immortal, and then yeah, we'll give it a shot. So, yeah, Osiris Witnessed Vance was actually, well, Osiris, wow. Yes, I am 4 years old. Holy cow. Osiris, he was Savathun. I'm unless I'm misunderstanding your question. Osiris, yeah. What time is it? 12:30? Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. I got up early. I don't normally get up early. My work schedule is kind of like, it's quite the name. Okay. The names you see in D2 sure are interesting. What was I even talking about? That completely just derailed me. Yeah, I normally get up a little bit later in the day, and then stay up later. Just because of my work schedule. I ended up getting up early today, so I've kind of been. I'm gonna blame it on that. I've been awake for a while. I'm gonna blame Osiris on that. Maybe I'll just call him Osiris from now on. It's easier. Yeah, Mara Sub's dirty socks. I saw that. Like, I don't know. I wasn't in a place to bring it up. Is this a good roll, chat? I don't know. Keep away, killing win. I mean, it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's more relevant now that Target Lock is getting murdered. Keep away. I don't know. I don't have a roll with keep away that I really like, so I guess I will keep that. Yeah, it's okay. That's about it. Yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. I guess I have to buy another card, don't I? Dreamstand Father Lost. That is brutal. Holy cow. Those ones with like the time lost parenthetical or just any like the adept. Those are pretty funny. Some of those are pretty clever. So I'm gonna assume you're ready to go because you're not chilling at any vendor. Wow, Rec Room, that's a sweet look. You'll have to let me know what in the chat what that shader is. Yeah, I saw one a while ago, which I appreciate now more being an adult on my own with things to pay for. I saw a name a while ago that was like Taxis, Kel of the IRS, which, yeah, I feel that. Golden Trace. What season is that? There's a lot of good ones out there. Probably one of my favorite shaders that's a little bit like situational, depending on what kind of armor you're wearing, is the Flawless Garden of Salvation armor. Shader, not armor. I really like that. I think actually we'll mix and match a little bit. I know a lot of people hate Garden. I kind of have a special place for it in my heart because I actually got back into D2 just before Shadowkeep. I was off of college before that, so I didn't really have time. But I really like the shader. Garden of Salvations. I ended up early on in the channel, I 3-manned Garden of Salvation with my friends and did some guides on it. I wouldn't really recommend watching it because they're really old and not that great of a video. But yeah, so someday I want to get the Enlightened title. Haven't had time, but I would really like to. I'm going to switch to Matador. So I'm going to loosely follow the rules. We've already gone flawless. So for those of you who've just tuned in recently, I did already go flawless with the D1 vanilla gear only. So I think I'm going to mix things up a little bit here. Oh, don't love that. Oh, I got him anyways. Look at that. Okay, gotta say, looking down a lane, having sensors the whole time is actually pretty nice. It's primers, yeah. Oh man, could have used ×5. Weird usernames, Tanix the reused. Yeah, that is accurate. Although Kelgroth he's fighting for that title. Wasn't there a boss recently that had a name like blank something, the repurposed or something? It was like really on the nose. Oh, okay, I need to shut up. Holy moly, I just killed everybody. Oh. Sorry about that. Quite the chain, yeah. Sorry, Carson. Kind of feel like that's my bad. I was maybe not paying enough attention. Perfectly balanced. Nope, I don't want to do it. Let's go. Look at that 2-tap. I love Hawkmoon. Oh, I love that so much. That totally saved my bacon. Who says that anyways? Who says save my bacon? It's like the oldest thing I could have said right there. No kill. Oh, wow, they were ready. That was like 2 grenades at once. Oh, man. My bad. Let's kill Carson. Good try, good try. I literally saw the revive at 99. That's too bad. That's okay. I got way too aggressive with my shotgun. So I think I'm going to switch to... Yeah, we're going to roll with this fusion, because I feel like it's a little bit hard to utilize the shotgun as much as I want to. I could probably slide out and... oh my. Yeah, and... Good cover. Good cover. Yeah, and that was one of my biggest reasons for liking iterative better than loaded question at the time, is because you can get those follow-up shots, and even if you don't get that kill in the first shot, you can just follow it up and get another one. I mean, you can almost fire iterative loop twice before loaded question. It's that fast. And then with Kickstart, I don't know exactly how much it reduces that charge speed or charge time, but you know, that's real too. Yeah, I mean, that's just so clean. Another rapid fire I'm definitely a fan of is Zealot's Reward from Garden of Salvation. I do have a very nice roll of that. And I think it's under pressure and high impact reserves, so it gives you a little bit more forgiveness, kind of a little more range in a way. Yeah, double flawless. I don't know. I'm hoping so. Oh, that would be awesome. Finishers in PvP would be fun. Like Assassinations from Halo. Sure miss those. I grew up playing Halo Reach. Assassinations were so cool. It's like, you had no reason to spend more time getting that kill, but man, just, that felt so good. You immortal clown. Alright, I'm not bitter. And that's definitely outside his range. That is... Alright. That's okay. We'll have to make this one quick if I can go double flawless. Alright, so they already do have a bubble. Should have pulled out conditional finality. Nope, I did it again. Oh. Jumping into sniper lanes. I don't know. I know the right answer a lot of times, I just don't do it. I smell a two-tap. Alright, well, I didn't get the one shot. But I think I took out most of his health there with that -7 Paraculso shot. That felt pretty good. Nice win. First match. We got a win. I like it. Battlefield. Metal Gear. I never got around to Metal Gear. Battlefield. Battlefield is awesome. I jumped in pretty late. Played Destiny 1 in high school. Then Siege came out in 2015. I played a lot of Siege. I really liked that before it turned into like a purple unicorn clown show. I liked when that game was grounded. Battlefield 2, yeah, that goes back a ways. I have friends who played that. I jumped into Battlefield 1, which was 2016, right? I know a lot of Battlefield tryhards. That sounds demeaning. Battlefield enthusiasts don't necessarily care for Battlefield 1. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Just as a standalone experience, I mean, it was one of the most amazing games I've ever played. So immersive. It's so cool. I love that game so much. Oh yeah, hitting people with the breach hammer. That was fun. Simpler times, I feel like. I don't know, almost. Yeah, you get someone down and you just finish them with the hammer. That's so brutal. I love that. Can you really spy? That's fun. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Siege. I used to be pretty good with Caviera, or however you say her name, the interrogation lady. I was pretty decent at sneaking around and getting kills that way. Getting interrogations in that game that's pretty satisfying. Does it go up to ×8 Paraculso shot? Because I thought the catalyst adds 1 shot. But I thought it didn't, like... maybe I'm off about that. Yeah, Battlefield was good times. I wish I had more time these days. I would probably jump back into Siege if I could. Maybe I'll stream that sometime. That would be just for fun. I don't think I'd be any good at it. I used to be good at it. I'm not anymore. I haven't played it since 2020. So I always get like weirded out with the amount of operators and stuff. Oh, really? I didn't get that? Sorry, fellas. Yeah, it didn't help you out there, Requiem. Didn't give me much of a shot. I imagine if it's that way in PvP or PvE that you can probably do it in PvP as well. I feel like Bungie doesn't usually fine-tune things on that level, but could be wrong. I'm not used to the reduced sensors, and there is a guy just right there. I don't know how I missed that last one. That is really a bummer. You know, that's something else that bothers me, the map reworks. So many maps that I've really liked feel like nostalgic to me, like I first played in 2015 when the game came out. And I understand like maybe they don't live up to the technical standards that they want these days, because the game is almost a decade old already. But I don't know, like playing classic Hereford base, that was good times. I almost miss when the game was like less polished, but everyone's just been playing so long, they know what to do. It's like it's pretty hard to jump back in without just getting absolutely crushed. That ricochet kill. This has been a rough go. Rough start. Oh, classic house. Yeah. That was one of my favorites. I don't even think I've played since they revamped. I played like one match on revamped house, and I hated it. Dude, when was the last time you saw someone using hardline? Why is it working so well? Dude, this has been rough. PvP needs a lot of love in this game. The Sandbox team puts in a lot of work, I'll tell you that. I mean, they have a lot to do. They have a lot to balance. They do a pretty great job staying on top of things, but the amount of maps we get is just abysmal. Not gonna lie, this is the first time tonight I'm facing a team that I feel like is just straight up better. I feel like I don't have a chance right now. Yep, that's a wrap. Alright. Well, for those of you, so I see we have a few more people than typical. I've already gone flawless with the D1 challenge. D1 vanilla loadout, so we're kind of just hanging out. I'm playing with Requiem in the chat. Seeing if we can maybe go flawless again. That's not looking too good right now. Yeah, I know. So it's interesting how they say like you have to like rebuild the assets and that kind of thing, like bring it into the new. It's not a new engine, but you know, presumably they've done lots of upgrades. So I'm sure it's like a lot of work to bring it up to modern standards. But the fact remains that like they're not doing like any of the spawn work. You know, determining like where spawn should be. There's no map design element. Like the map is already there. They've done the work on it. Like there's no creative effort going into it. It's just a matter of like the technical work to bring the map forward. And obviously I'm not a game dev. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything that's involved, but like it seems like a lot of the work is done. Like it really feels like it shouldn't be that hard. Which is why it's just such a bummer to get like no maps. Get so few returning maps. I mean, we got Meltdown back this season, and it's like, oh, it's like a new map. Kind of. We used to have it in this game. Like, it feels ridiculous to be excited about a map that's coming back when you used to be able to play it anyways. It's just frustrating. Combined Arms, yeah. Was that even in Destiny 2? Like, I only remember playing that in Destiny 1. I don't know, Destiny 1 just felt different. Just the feel of the way that Bungie treated the game feels very different to nowadays. They felt a lot more invested. Combined Arms was really fun though. Like having some big maps, you could actually take like Vision of Confluence onto, and it was good. That was fun. And that is the real bummer with free-to-play games. And I think that's probably part of the reason that the game felt so different back then. Nice kill, Rick. I think that's why Destiny 1 feels so different. You know, when you think back to how it felt to play it at that time, it's like, you paid for everything that came out. I was fine with that, because, like, Taken King brought so much content. It was worth so much more than we paid for Lightfall. And you paid less to get it. I mean, it was just crazy. And nowadays, it's like, they're not going to invest any time, or at least minimal effort, into PvP, because you can access that for free, so why would they? Dang it. Dang it. My bad, guys. That's my bad. We'll get back on for a minute. Yeah. I miss the glow from doing a nightfall every week. You got extra XP just for doing the nightfall. So like first thing to do after school on like Fridays, get on with the boys and do a nightfall so you can max out your XP gains for that week. That was awesome. Nice. Good round. Hey, Galaran. That feels weird to say, but welcome. We're chilling because we already did the challenge. To take a D1 vanilla loadout. Flawless, so we're just chilling afterwards. We got Requiem from the chat in here, and see if we can just win some games. And not get cooked by the Immortal. Alright, I can live with that. Hopefully I don't get heavy, that might change things. Nice work. Oh, did he quit? That's weird. Yeah. That's a great question. I really hope it's Thorn. I want it to be Thorn. If it isn't Thorn, I want it to be Last Word. One of those two. I know they talked about making a glaive kind of thing for Monte Carlo, or a lot of people reference that developer tweet. Personally, I don't care about that at all. I do not want a glaive attached to Monte Carlo, because unless glaives see a significant rework, I have very little incentive to use a glaive as it is. And the fact remains, thank you for covering my terrible death there. The fact remains that like glaives are just bad, and I can't imagine they would give a glaive attached to Monte Carlo the ability to guard either. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong about that. I don't really see them doing that though. You know, so that's one of the bigger features of why you'd even use a glaive to begin with. I just don't think it would be really worth using a glaive on Monte Carlo. So I'm really hoping it's Thorn. It's such a classic weapon. I really like seeing the classics get some love. So I don't know. They said it's going to be complex. I would love to know what their definition of complex is. I don't really love the catalysts that require, like, oh, a kill plus a reload plus whatever to, you know, actually use it. Like, I don't know, I guess I prefer simpler ones, but, I mean, we'll see what they have in mind. Yeah, I saw an idea from, I think it was Forcer, the meme guy, if you will. I don't know how many of you guys know him, but he kind of thought, you know, maybe if it could turn it into, like, the first curse when you aim down sights. I don't know if you guys remember that exotic from D1. That's an interesting idea. I don't think Bungie's going to really do that. Their design philosophy these days seems to be like leaning really hard into the identity of a weapon, and the identity of the last word is definitely, you know, hipfire accuracy up close, but, you know, definitely from the hip. So I don't really see them adding a catalyst for, you know, improving like aim down sights range or something, but I could be wrong. Again, I mean, this is all like my own personal speculation. I would love to be wrong, personally. That would be great. I just don't think I will be. Well, don't judge me. I do have 2 crafted Rufus's Furies, so I'm actually going to burn this one as infusion fuel. Because I want to use the last word. Oh, I don't actually have that ornament. Never mind. Like... Ooh, we'll go classic. We'll use 1,000-yard stare. I'm not good with the sniper, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I don't love the idea of spending hours and hours and... Oh, that was bad. I don't love the idea of spending hours and hours, weeks, months, years, on YouTube building a platform and an audience and, you know, getting to know people and, you know, for some bigger content creators, like they're using their YouTube money as their living. And then just having that rug pulled out of nowhere. Like, that is not an incentive to continue creating on the platform, that's for sure. So I don't know. I'd love to know why, like, YouTube pulled his stuff, or at least demonetized it. That just kind of sucks. Come on. Ooh. That's word cooking. Come on, peek. Do it. Oh, there's the zone. Okay. Let's go. I don't remember who said use last word, but good call. That really worked out. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, that's a great point, Galran. I don't know if you guys follow Phoenix SC. He is a Minecraft creator. He was talking about, like, I don't even want to say the channel name because, yeah, I don't know. Like, if they ever actually get in trouble, I don't want to be associated with it. But yeah, like, that kind of weird content, it just goes completely under the radar. Like, I don't understand the policies in place at all of how they're enforced. It's just pretty bad. I wasn't expecting to get the win there. Requiem. Yeah, I just got monetized a couple months ago. Or probably about 5 weeks ago at this point. And, yeah, I'm just kind of hoping I'll get the rug pulled out from under me at some point. Not that I'm making hardly anything, but anything is good. So, yeah, and I guess apologies if you've been seeing ads on my videos recently. I think YouTube retains the right to put ads on videos anyway, though. So you're probably seeing them, but at the very least, I'm pretty sure once you become eligible to monetize, they'll put ads on your videos regardless, and it's just a matter of, like, you making money on them. So... Okay, I totally forgot that Knucklehead Radar also gives you sensors. Oh, I didn't get the melee on him. Okay, that's bad, and we're down a teammate. Crud. What happened? Yeah. Correction. I didn't say I wasn't good with snipers. I said I wasn't good with this sniper, but I'll be honest, this one is feeling really good right now, and I don't know why. Like, I only have 41 kills on it. I've had this thing for ages. It's going pretty well. Not gonna lie. We're gonna have to kind of pull above our weight class, though, because we're down a teammate, which is not great. Okay, that's not good. Good try, good try. Well, see what we can do. Tie it up. I might have to switch off last word. The fewer people you have, the more you kind of have to bait your opponent. Oh, no way that wasn't a headshot. See, I'll have rounds where I quickscope a team, and then I have those rounds where I'm just moving around like a bot. That not great. Not great. Oh, he's back. All right. Guess we have even footing. Really, a well and a bubble? That's kind of redundant. Wow, this is gonna work. Dude, I legit have no idea. What else am I supposed to do? That just sucks. Well, after going flawless, we are, what? 1 and 2? We were winning, and then our ally must have disconnected, which really hurts. Rec room, if you want to reset, I know last time you said you hadn't done this last time we played, so if you want to go to your quests and reset this thing real quick, we'll give it another go. Yeah, so you have 2 losses that can be forgiven. We only have 1 win, though, right? Or 2? I don't know. I mean, if you think we can go another 5 matches without losing, I'm down to try, but it might be tough. So just let me know when you're ready, whatever you decide. So, if anyone's kind of bouncing in and out of the stream, we've already gone... well, I went solo flawless at first, doing just the D1 classic loadout. Now we're kind of just chilling afterwards, and I'm using a number of different weapons, so seeing if we can get someone from chat flawless. Let's see, there's a sniper I was a really big fan of recently. I do like to find some Yasmin, although I don't think I want to pull that out right now. Mercurial Overreach feels alright. I don't have a roll of that I really like yet, but feels pretty good. The stats seem pretty busted overall, like compared to other... Yeah, so actually I want to take a look at this. So I mean, Adored comes with Accurized and Hammer Forged, so that's speccing into range a bunch. This thing comes with Extended and Alloy, so nothing buffing. I mean, we could do Armor Piercing for +5, and it already comes with 10 more range. So I mean, at base, Mercurial already has quite a bit more. And it's the same class. I mean, 40 zoom, adaptive. Oh, this thing is 45 zoom. Okay, so I guess that changes things, but it seems like overall on the stat sheet, like this thing is pretty strong. So I do need to farm out a good roll of that, for sure. Alright, this team looks beatable. I'm gonna pull out my other roll. I do like the weapon model for Mercurial. I feel like it reminds me of classic D1 weapons. I know Praetor's Revenge used to come with this kind of squarish scope, because back then you could actually change the scope. I really like that. My favorite design for Praetor's Revenge, the scope back then, was a really cool design that I don't think has come back into D2 yet. Okay. Too busy talking about sniper scopes. Thank you. So yeah, I did get a firmly planted opening shot that I think we'll try quite a bit of range, but reload masterwork, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, people like Frozen Orbit. Frozen Orbit has a number of good rolls. Honestly, I kind of require opening shot on my snipers. I know that probably sounds... I don't know. It's one of my favorite traits, anyway. It's just like, why would you not want extra accuracy on your first shot? You know, I saw him coming. I just didn't think he was going to be quite there yet. Dang. That's Monarch for you. I think this will probably be my last card, so hopefully we can go flawless on this. Excuse me. That shot felt like it took forever to land. Did we just get an ignition? How did that happen? Let's kill a Colt. I don't know. Any other weapons you guys want to see me try? I'm okay with what I'm running right now, but... Whatever. Oh! Just had to whip both of them. Oh, why'd I jump? I would have lived if I didn't jump. You know what? I'm in the mood to use a 120. I'm gonna use a 120. I do love that poison damage, though. 'Cause it keeps that recovery down. We're gonna use a sniper and a 120. Or I could use my Exalted Truth from last week. Nah, we're gonna do this. I'm being so indecisive right now. I'm literally just thinking out loud. There we go. why didn't he hit that follow-up shot? How is this guy at full health? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I've been trying to get better with the sand cannon. I know I don't have a lot of kills with it, but I do actually quite like how it feels. Getting flanked. I just playing like a clown right now. Auto rifle or SMG? Let's see, I could do that. Yeah, I didn't leave Colt much off there. That's my bad. I could do Rufus's Fury. I don't have a crafted roll that I'm thrilled with yet. We can try that later. Yeah, preferred race. I really like Exos. I remember when this hunter I'm playing on is the same hunter I've had since 2014. And, okay, Sweet Business and Monarch is a huge thing. I'm gonna answer that question later. Alright, let's not lose this match. I'm gonna switch to a more balanced loadout, and I'm gonna stick with that. We're gonna do that. And now you're getting to see live my inability to stick with loadouts. Part of the reason these challenges have been difficult for me is because I can't switch whenever I want to. Come on, get the cap. Sweet. Nice. Thank you for having Well of Radiance. That was good. I'm really glad we didn't lose that game. That was yeah, good call, Requiem. They went pretty far off the zone. And that bought us just enough time, which was good. Yeah, I really like Exos. When I first made my Hunter, almost 10 years ago at this point, I just remember thinking like, yeah, killer assassin robot? Why not? So that's what I've been ever since then. Yeah, thanks for we're at the point of the night where I'm struggling to talk. Thanks for hanging out, Lucas. It was good having you. We'll see you next time. I don't know what I'll be streaming next. Honestly, I should probably make a video at this point. I haven't released a video since I've started streaming. Streaming is a lot of fun. It is. Just hanging with you guys, it's been awesome. So, but yeah, I need to get a video out there. I have a lot of build videos I want to get out. I have one that's fully scripted and voiced. I just have to edit it, which is a lot of hours. I still have to publish last week's video on my flawless run with my garbage loadout. I'm just barely getting started on that, so I've been kind of stuck in a rut. So being able to do some live streams has been nice. Get to hang out with you guys without having to do like 8 hours of editing. So, but yeah, next week is pretty busy for me in real life. I got a lot going on. Gonna be probably pretty exhausted by the time I get to sit down and edit. So, hopefully I can get some stuff out. maybe a bit. Probably just cap zone at this point. Hopefully it's not cloud strike. I don't want that to happen again. I'll never understand when people just don't try. You gotta try something. Not quite the flank I was hoping for. Oh, that went downhill so fast. My bad, guys. That's gonna change things. Nice kill. Nice kill. I swear I wasn't throwing on purpose. I was definitely throwing, just not on purpose. I think it's getting to that point of the night. I'm 0-2. That's gotta change. Nothing like a classic grenade bounce to meet your enemy right as they come around the corner. A lot of years of playing Halo, kind of cultivated that. Yeah, this is Rufus's Fury. It's the Root of Nightmares Lightfall Raid auto rifle. It's a strand weapon. 720 RPM auto. So it's a rapid fire. I like it. There are not a lot of rapid fires that I love in the Crucible, but this one does feel pretty great. What is happening? What? Okay, that step. Just barely. Yeah, I don't know if you play Master Raids much, get the Adepts, but I think this week you can get Adept Rufus's Fury. Which I wouldn't normally suggest doing, but if you have the time and a half-decent team or can find a good LFG team, you can enhance the traits on Raid Adept weapons now, so that can be pretty powerful. Get some enhanced traits on top of, you know, Adept mods and all that stuff. That guy really likes that little rooftop there. This really isn't even the god roll. I would say probably perpetual motion and tap the trigger would be better. I don't know. There's just a lot of times with target lock that I don't find it to be useful by the end of a duel, but that could be just a personal thing. It's definitely better on a weapon that can dump its magazine faster, like Immortal. That's part of the reason it's so popular. Where did that guy go? I thought I had ricochet rounds. What is happening? Thought we were about to win the round and suddenly I'm last man. And they're about to cap it. I'm doing the thing that I said that I do. Where I don't look at the zone. Oh well. We got this match. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, they don't really like to peek these lanes. That's not good. They got a wall of radiance. What was I doing? Alright, well, trace rifles. I'm down for that. I have a trace rifle I really like. We got a whole build on it. Yeah, I'll pull it out. We weren't up 5-1, were we? Or 4-1? Yeah, this is pathetic. That didn't even send. All right. Really glad I got that golden gun when I did. He got stuck reviving that guy. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit much. I'm actually going to run to the tower to reset my Crucible rank real quick, if that is okay. Which would be a good break, I think, after that match. Yeah. This thing... Holy cow. Excuse me. This thing is one of my favorite weapons in Crucible. Which you might not believe, but 325 kills is actually a lot. It is really nice. It kills so quickly with Harmony, which, especially in 6s, is happening a lot. It really does happen a lot. More than I think people give it credit for. Enhanced Harmony lasts for 8 seconds, I think. I mean, it is a very long damage buff. I think it's either 15 or 20%, and it isn't enough to make a significant difference in the kill time. Definitely underrated. Ignore me discarding an enhancement prism for literally nothing. I just need to reset quickly. Yeah, Harmony is very underrated in PvP. I don't think it gets very much attention. And especially on a weapon like a Trace Rifle, it is really good. Yeah, just let me know when you're good to go, Requiem. I'm assuming you probably are good, but... yeah, Path of Least Resistance is really good. I mean, 91 range, 87 stability. I think I gave it like a stability masterwork, technically it's called. Yeah, and then Tactical Battery increases range and stability. Small board is the same. So it is a really consistent... And then it's technically an Amalon weapon, so if you can get rolling in the Crucible, because you don't have enough ammo to start, to have Amalon Fluid Dynamics kick into, kick in, because it's top half of the magazine. But especially in Control, it's really good. Or, if you're playing Trials, you can do Ambush, so you get improved range and handling. You don't get damage in PvP, but range and handling is legit, for sure. So, what time is it? Oh, 1:30. Okay, I got stuff to do before I go to bed. Hopefully we can make this quick. Just win some 5 matches, quick succession. It already has 95 recoil direction. I don't know why I just had counterbalance on. I mean, a perfect 100 is barely different than 95, so not much. But oh, that's because it's maxed out on aim assistance. Okay. I don't really need Icarus Grip. Not gonna lie, I actually do like Radar Booster. Having a weapon that can have Radar Booster active is just nice. It's significant, the amount that it boosts your radar, because it lets you track opponents from quite a distance. So if you've never tried Radar Booster, I'd actually recommend giving it a try, depending on your playstyle. Especially in Trials, it helps to know like which direction your opponent's going, for sure. I guess with Path of Least Resistance, I could roll an SMG, or maybe a sidearm. Maybe I'll do a sidearm. I think I'll do that. This one is pretty... Nope, this is not the one. I was about to say it's pretty nice, but that's not the one. This is the one. And we'll use you as infusion fuel. Yeah, Perpetual Motion, Rangefinder, Hammer Forged, High Cal. Really like this one. Just a bummer it's got a reload masterwork, but see what we can do with the Trace Rifle. This thing just cooks. Pretty sure I become a mouth breather in intense situations. Yeah, Buzzard is... It's a really good sidearm. I know people love Drang and all, but it's nice to have a really good option in the kind of slot. And Buzzard is... It is strong. It's very strong. I think I just walked into his melee. That really put me at a disadvantage. My bad. I'm not obsessed with my KD, but it never feels good to get revived and just instantly domed. That's okay, I shouldn't have died there anyway. See if maybe I can get a long-range flank and get something with my trace. I mean, look at that. That's just such a clean kill. Stop healing yourself. There we go. So I had Harmony there for a sec. I should not have peeked like that. But you could see Harmony was doing 20 damage per crit at that range, and I think that is the max. Which is really... that is really good. And occasionally in Trials, you are going to get a use out of having Harmony. Good try. Good try. I didn't help you guys by getting killed all the way over there. That was bad. I like this gun. It's nice. I think 91 range. I think it puts it at like 35 or 37 meters. It's a pretty good range. Yeah, and for so much stability, I mean, it's got to be one of the best PvP pulse rifle, trace rifles. Pardon me. I have tried to use like the Season of the Haunted one. That one just does not feel anywhere near as good. Either with like the reticle or the stability. Like it doesn't feel nearly as easy to manage. Good call on the trace rifle. I just have not used this thing in a while. I made a whole build video on Frosties. And then you got Arc Surge. This was a PvP build. So you got Arc Surge after picking up an orb because you had Reaper. Then you had Frosties, which was making your dodge come back faster. I was using Radiant. So those, I think those damage buffs stacked. And then, yeah, obviously Harmony. The max damage I achieved was, I believe, 23 per crit, which was, I think, a 0.4 TTK or something like that. It's pretty hard to... I just let him have all three. That stinks. That worked out well. Kind of held his own. I got all three anyways. Okay. But that build video was pretty fun. Still on the channel. It was like 12 minutes long. Still relevant. Nothing's changed about that, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. It's pretty fun. Oh! Wait, what? Where was that well placed? I think he just sat there and took it. I don't know, I mean, he had a well, but that's not gonna... Oh, fell at the gates of the Lighthouse. That's rough. Yeah. Well, that was nice of him. I cannot message him back. Okay. can't message him. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. Wrong guy. All right. 3 wins in. I feel like we've had to work so hard for these 3. I don't know. We're getting there. Four to go. We still have Mercy. And since I am presuming Requiem here, I think I might just call you Riot. I can't say that word. Riot here has should be his first flawless of the week. So we still have 2 Mercies on the table. Yeah, a couple of these matches have been like 4 or 5s on my own run. Okay, good to know, Riot. Yeah, on my own run earlier, a lot of those matches were like 5-1, 5-2. Yeah. I think I was a little more on top of my game then. Oh, it's getting late. It does get you. Yeah, that's a good point. I keep forgetting about that. I'm just lucky that we get 2 stacks most of the time. I just got 1 shot by a threadling? Can someone explain to me how that works? What in the world was that? Wow. Okay. I didn't realize you could just 1-shot if you got like all the threadlings at once on there. That's too bad. Oh, we got the rocket. Telling you, man, this trace rifle is nice. Not so fast. Last word feels pretty good right now. Usually I use it with Lucky Pants. Lucky Pants really helps. I mean, that accuracy is crazy. I know I'm not hitting full damage every time, but the kill time is so good if you can even land a 4 or 5 tap. I'm not unhappy with this at all. There's Harmony clutching up. Look at that. Look at that. 15 to the body. I think typically it's 13. He was doing 20 to the crit for that first guy. I just cooked him. I mean, I don't think I win that engagement without Harmony. Well, and frankly, Dynamic Sway is a little bit redundant, I think, with 87 stability. But there aren't a lot of better options in that first column, if I remember correctly. Okay, I guess I went straight for heavy. It's okay, I can watch heavy. Nice thing is I can just chill down sights. I mean, look at that. I mean, the range, the consistency. I was behind in that duel. I didn't even have full health. And then I just died to a, you know, A threadling grenade, that's fine. Yeah, and is this guy on our team? Used tofu. I mean, that's just not a pleasant. Don't know what that means. Wow, okay, I did not think a trace rifle would be the pick of the night. But thank you for recommending that, LM. Alright, cruising our way along. That was a lot better. 4 wins, 3 to go. So I don't know if anyone here is here from earlier. If you are, then I'm sorry I'm saying it again, but I already did the D1 Classic Vanilla Loadout Challenge, solo flawless, and now we're just helping somebody. Well, not helping, but, you know, going for another flawless with Riot here in the chat. So we are up 4, and we have not lost on this card yet, so we're doing all right. So yeah, we're close. I think we can get it. I think we can. Thankfully, this is the one time I'm glad Flawless Pool doesn't exist. Otherwise, I would be pulling Riot into the Flawless Pool, and nobody needs that. Should probably stop sitting like a caveman. Yeah, that one was definitely faster. Was that 5-0? Yeah, honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about this weapon at all. Ambush even helps with what appears to be on paper a poor handling stat. But Ambush helps even with that, and it feels so good to use. It's so snappy, so stable. It's got so much range. I mean, it really is a nice dueling weapon. And honestly, not too many people use trace rifles. It's kind of disorienting to get beamed by a trace rifle. Like, that consistent damage is kind of jarring. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick with this loadout. See how it goes. I might switch off a last word depending on how far away they stay, but got another cloud strike, so we gotta watch out for that. Good try. We just got crushed. With any luck, I can just stay out of shotgun range and not get sniped, and then go from there. Terrible recovery. That 4 recovery was not helping me there. I think I need something with more range. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get close enough. That would have been nice to get a pick. pretty good. I'm switching to sniper. I kind of, it was, Stress Rifle was working for the other matches. I'll probably put it back on, but I feel like getting a quick pick is our only chance against this. We got 3 Sentinel Titans. This is just not great. Don't even have a chance. Well, at least it'll be over quick. I don't know if I've gotten a kill yet. Almost killed me anyway. I really thought I might be able to get that off. If I hadn't missed, I had a chance. Yeah, I'm ready to be done with that. Must have been a 3-stack. Not too fun to go up against that when you're 2-stacking. Which I'm not going to pretend is my main issue. I was not making shots. I was just getting outplayed every time, so I'm not going to pretend that having a third would have helped that. Dude, see, that's the thing. Cloud Strike's always been this strong. Why it's only getting used now, I don't know. So it did get a catalyst 2 seasons ago, I think. And that added like 30 handling or something. But 30 handling is not what makes that gun good. Like, people were just sleeping on it. That's why. Yeah, I mean, it goes from... That's probably an extra 25 handling, which is pretty substantial. I mean, 86 handling is really high. I don't know. What do you think? Do I switch to Cloud Strike? Do I become toxic? Because we're down to 1 mercy. And I'm not here to lose. I know I said I want to go back to my trace rifle, and I do. It was fun. If you can't beat them, join them. Yep. We're already going up against another Cloud Strike. Alright, 2 snipers. It's happening. It may not be every game. I'm not here to lose. Three streams. That's all it took for me to join the dark side. Oh! What was that? Is that a He Rises? Or is he just chilling up there? Okay. I already hate this team. There's 2 up, 1 in the zone. I don't even think I can get to the zone fast enough. Good round. Good round. Keeping it together. That round looked pretty ugly there for a sec. I don't know, maybe that was just kind of my feeling of things, but I could definitely have a better start. Come on, peek. Do it. Oh, I whiffed. That could have been both of them. That was a waste. Well, your immortal can't save you every time. See, I still have some honor, right? I'm not using the immortal yet. It's right there, but I'm not using it yet. Probably going for res. I got a melee on him. I don't know why I'm talking like anyone can hear me. I am basically playing alone. Alright, good try, good try. I choked. So much honor. I'm trying. It's hard to have honor when I'm getting thunderstruck all the time. No. Come on. Do it. You can really be a laning Larry with this thing if you have Knucklehead. It is ridiculous. Oh, eat that. How's that? How's that taste? Just my first spot strike kill of the day. No worries. I will say, it's uniquely satisfying to get that headshot and just watch your enemy go up in this blaze of arc glory. Oh, how's that? How those bullets taste. Ah, what a waste. Come on, get the res, get the res. No, 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 no. No! Ah, I was close. Dang it. Should have had that round. That is too bad. No! You can do it, Panda. I believe in... I did believe in you. YouTube is telling me it's going to run some ads, but I'm going to skip the ads. It's literally 3 to 3. Choking right now. Just gotta land some shots. I got 2 supers. I do not love that. I might put that tether right on the zone. Too late. Is that too early? I don't know. Yikes. Is that 3 supers that round? I still got a bubble. Ah, where's conditional finality? I need to have that thing ready to go. Alright, I gotta snipe that guy. Not get sniped! Alright, well, we still got one more mercy. Thanks. Yeah, you know, I didn't make enough plays there at the end. I just needed to make a couple snipes there. I told you to use tether there, and I don't know if you heard it in time. And then right as I did that, my golden gun came back, which I kind of like panic used because with your tether, we were probably fine. Yeah. That is too bad. I literally just got sniped on the last play. Like that was too bad. Well, we're still in it. Just kind of hurts to have three games to go and lose 2 in a row. That really sucks. Go with what's comfortable. Yeah. Oh, these are the same guys. At least 2 of them are. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. I just need to not get sniped right away. So, you know, going down 2 to 3 is not ideal. Ain't no way. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know what? We're gonna go back to the beginning of the night, except I'm gonna use iterative loop. GS, guys. Does anyone know what that means? I'm not that old, right? I feel like I should know what that means. Go slow. Oh, never mind. Wow. Wow. I know what that means. Come on, get that zone. That's my bad. That's my bad. For anyone who hasn't been tuned in for a while, we're on a 4-win card. Just lost the last 2, so we're looking to finish off the card, see if we can go flawless. We're facing the same team that we did last game, so, you know, that's always fun. That's not good. I have a lot of options. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Get the res, let's clean this round up. Tie it up, I like it. Aren't you a slippery little fella? Good stuff. Good stuff. In the middle like that. Good kill. You stay alive. Watch out, snipes on ledge. I'm talking like I have people in my party again. Somebody needs to get on that zone. Kill him if you can, get that super. Alright. Up 4-3, but they got a well. We gotta find a way to shut that down. If we can kill him, bubble and a well. My golden gun's not gonna be back soon enough for that. Oh, no way. He should have saved it, dude. They literally would have thought they would have been completely safe in both a well and a bubble. He could have just thunder crashed the heck out of them. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do about this. Not unless I get my golden gun back. I'll have to take pot shots at the well until... Dang it. I literally just need to lay down some damage. I missed? Hello? That didn't kill him? Dang it. And there it is. Oh! No! Dude, he was a sliver. I literally killed the bubble tech. Dude, you don't gotta disrespect us after a close game like that. Come on. Your plan was literally bubble. Ah, sorry, Riot. I don't know if I've ever had a flawed card slip away like that. It sucks we had to match them twice in a row. And we lost to them twice in a row, 5-4. That really hurts. Yeah, it happens. I thought we could do it. I really thought we could do it. We were going solid at 4. We had 4 wins, 3 wins to go with 2 losses on the table to forgive. That really, I thought we could do that. Next time, I guess. That was close. That was so close. After I got that Titan kill, I thought I'd have it. Who sets their bubble down and a well and then decides to leave it at the end of a match when you could just sit in the zone? Like, that's too bad. Well, and I missed my first golden gun shot. I mean, how in the world did I manage that? I should have... Yeah, I actually got to get going for the night, right? I'm going to wrap up the stream here in just a sec. It is pretty late by me, and I got work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, thank you all for sticking around. I know there's just a handful of us, but kind of feels like we've got a late night crew here, so appreciate you watching tonight. It's a good run. I was able to complete the solo flawless challenge for myself, but unfortunately couldn't get Riot there. I'm gonna be thinking about the way that game ended for a while. I'm gonna be having a good day tomorrow, and then at just some random point I'm gonna remember that happened, and it's gonna bum me out. But it was fun. It was a good run. So I guess that's all you can ask for, I guess. That's gonna bug me. That is okay. Those are both junk. Okay. Well, I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, so I am gonna bug out for now. But yeah, thanks again for watching. We will have, hopefully, I don't know. I'm still working on the last stream. See if I can get a video up on that. I've got a pretty busy weekend, so I'm gonna shoot for middle of next week on that. Editing really does take a while, but yeah, and the rebrand is coming. So if you see a new name, new logo, all that stuff, yeah, it's still me. I'll make posts about it, so you'll know when it happens. But I am gonna leave it at that for tonight. So thank you again for joining. It's always fun to stream and have you guys along. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good one.